time no see. Well, not really like super long time no see, but I don't know. I'm gonna be turning 22 in like on February 15th, so in like a couple of days, you know. But I want to just say a couple things that I've learned, 21 things that I've learned in my 21 years of life, and we'll see what I learned, and then next year I'll make another one. I've learned so much this year, and just so many different phases of my life. I feel like I went through so many different stages, I guess. I don't know, it's really weird to like look back on and stuff, so I just want to share it with you guys if you need some inspiration or just want to learn something, then keep on watching, okay? Life's too short to worry about what other people say or think about your opinions, and I feel like you always think that people are watching you, but they're really focused on themselves. So when like you walk in a classroom, you're like, oh my god, like I have like really bad like hair, I hope people aren't looking, like they aren't really paying attention to you. So like just focus on like what you're doing, you know. If you have trouble public speaking or speaking in front of like big crowds of people, raise your hand in your class whenever there's an opportunity to, and just voice whatever you have to say, even if it's gonna be wrong. It puts you outside that comfort zone, knowing that like you could be wrong and you don't care what those people are gonna say. If you're going through a hard time or you think your life's kind of like falling apart, it's really just life changing. I know that sounds simpler than it is, but it really is just life changing, and you kind of have to change with it. Your mindset, your mentality, your outlook on it. When I feel like my life's falling apart, it's just everything's changing at once, and it's hard to adjust to change. It's like the best, scariest, worst thing ever, but it makes you grow so much more if you just accept it in that kind of way. Basically, life is guiding you and directing you to something that you need and helping you, so like take that. Wine is amazing, and it gets you the best drunk ever, the happiest hyper drunk, and that's amazing. I am 100% a wine drinker now. But then I started drinking really strong wine, and it's a whole different ball game. Restricting yourself and doing yo-yo diets is literally going to mess you up, and it will catch back up to you. If you just keep doing that, you're literally just gonna be gaining weight for like no reason, and this has happened to like so many people I know and me. Train and eat smart. Yeah, lift weights. It literally gives you curves and definition in all the right places, and it's just amazing. Like booty gains all the way. I've never had a booty before, and now, and like my abs have been very subpar, but like now they're like popping. Like it's great. It's great lifting weights, and it's great. Just because you're nice to someone doesn't mean that they're gonna like you. Like they say, you can be the brightest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still gonna be someone that doesn't like peaches. So even though you could be your best self and you could be so nice to someone, it doesn't mean you're gonna get that back. It's not you though, it's just what they see. It's like, I think it's weird when people have preferences. Like I could give a cookie to 5 different people and like 4 of them wouldn't like it, and then I would think it's the best cookie in the whole entire world. It's like that kind of thing. I think it's weird how like you can taste something and someone else doesn't like it and someone else is in love with it. Like I just don't get it. Like how is why does your body like something? Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? Take opportunities even if they seem really, really scary at the time. I was like paired up with someone random from my class, and he does weddings on the side, and I was like, whoa, this is like an opportunity to figure out how to do weddings. And like it seemed scary to me. I barely knew him. I spent a whole day with him filming, like just network and create relationships with people, because you never know who you're gonna meet and who, like what they're gonna have to offer you or what you can offer them and help them. So just like take opportunities, especially when meeting people, get to know people, because you never know what could come of it. Don't settle, because there's always something that you can improve in yourself. I feel like the biggest downfall of like humans are just like not accepting when they're wrong or stuff that they aren't good at, because it like affects their ego and stuff. I realize I'm in a funk when I'm not like being my best self or trying to improve myself. Like that's when I feel like I'm in a funk. But yeah, like own up to your mistakes. Like if you mess up, like just admit it. Like people appreciate rawness so much more than just pretending like you're the shit, even when you have like everyone has flaws and everyone messes up, but there's always stuff that you can improve on within yourself. There's always something. Like I can be like, I can speak more to more people in my class, or I need to work harder when I'm at home, or like be more forgiving. Like there's more thankful. Like there's always something. Chocolate chip bagels are delicious, and I've had them for breakfast every single day for the past like 6 months. So we'll see if that continues when I'm 22. Get to know your friends more. It's really hard to dig deep into like relationships. I feel like if I look at all my close friends, like sometimes you don't know what their motives are, or what their like motivation is, or what their true goals are, or what, like, a lot of people are closed off nowadays. I feel like I barely know some of the people that I call my closest people. Get to know people more and be more interested in them and listening to them and asking them questions and figuring out what they want to do. I just feel like there's so much mystery about people to find out, and there's so much to find out and learn, I guess. I don't know. So I used to think being drunk was like a bad thing, like, oh, you need to get your life together type thing. Being drunk is kind of opened my mind in a sense, which sounds weird because you're like, oh my god, alcoholic, what the? It's made me realize not to take life so seriously. Like, whenever I'm drunk, I'm literally not scared to bust out and disco, be like, yo, on the streets and stuff. And it's like, it kind of like opens your mind to be like, why is this not normal when people are sober? Like, why is this not a thing? But it's just like a reminder for me to not take life so seriously and kind of incorporate that drunkenness into my sober life, I guess. I don't know if anyone can else relate to that, but your fear of looking stupid or different is what's holding you back. You're always scared of being viewed different, or being that one person that has a completely different path from everyone else. That's what's holding you back. It really is. No one knows what the fuck they're doing, even if they seem like they do. I've been around people where I thought they have their life together, and then I got to know them. I'm like, you kind of do, but like you don't. Like, everyone kind of has an idea of what they want to do, or some kind of vague idea of maybe I could do this or this or just. No one knows what they're doing. You might think you're the one person that doesn't know what you're doing, but literally everybody doesn't know exactly what they're doing. People change. Like, you don't really have to be settled down until like 30 now. So it's kind of just like I have 8 more years to figure out my life until I want to figure it out. Progress isn't linear. It's not a straight upward path of just success, success, success. Like, there's gonna be success with a and then, or like boop 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 boop, down up down up. It's just like how life kind of works, and I feel like people expect progress right now and results right now with anything, like fitness, life, whatever, and it's not exactly like that. So use that fall to make you have a strong ass peak. Music is truly the difference between a good day and a bad day. I feel like my days are so much better when I listen to great music, like Eden, the 1975, Lainey, like, great day. You have to do what makes you happy. I know friends and everyone is going to tell you one thing or another, or what's best for you, but only you can really decide that. You don't want to be doing what other people want you to do and be miserable. So do what you want to do, and they're not going to be miserable. Like, they're just going to accept it if they're really your true like friends and supporters. There's so many people that you don't know right now that are going to be in your life in the next year, and I think that's the weirdest, coolest thing ever. You don't know who's gonna be brought into your life and at what time, or like when they're gonna come into your life. If I look at the past year, I met so many people, and it's just like weird having that, like, I'm gonna know like a lot of new people, but like I don't know them yet. I think that's so freaking cool. Gratitude will change your life. If you're truly thankful and you just kind of appreciate every kind of thing, like if someone pays for you, you offer them gas, they're like, no, like that's fine. Be thankful for random blessings that come at you. So it makes you appreciate things a lot more, especially saying thank you. Like, you can't say thank you enough. So always say it whenever someone does something for you. It means the world. It really does. Stay out until 3 a.m. every once in a while. Like, over winter break, I did it almost every single night. No shame. There's something about driving at 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning that's just like so extraordinary. It's just very at peace. Or even just hanging with people that late. Like, there's something about being up late at night just talking, or being alone or driving, that's just so unreal. I don't know what it is. It just feels so like exhilarating and like spontaneous and just out there, and it's just amazing. Every relationship you have, like romantically, is either love or a lesson. And once you kind of accept this, you're not going to go into things with a lot of expectations, which is a good thing, because then you're not going to be like heartbroken and be like, oh my god, he doesn't like me. Even if you go on 2 dates with someone and it doesn't work out, like, you can think back and think, what did I learn? I learned that I don't really like barbecue sauce on my cheesesteaks. Like, as bad as that sounds, but you learn something. Or you're like, I don't really like guys that aren't really that affectionate. Like, there's always something you can learn So take that and don't just throw it out the window and be sad about it. Like, take that and learn, like fully learn about yourself and what you want, or like there's so much you can learn. Your imperfections and your quirks make you different. They make you unique. I was always like, sometimes I like can't form sentences and I'm really awkward, and I can't like, sometimes I have some pretty awkward conversations. I looked at that as like a bad thing, that I was like too quirky or too out there. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's what makes me me, that's what makes me different. That sometimes I go, ugh, when I forget to say a word. So something that you might think is a personality flaw or something, someone else is going to think the world of it. And you should think the world of it as well. Please just accept your awkwardness or weirdness or shyness or whatever it is. If you're in a relationship and y'all break up or whatever, you were an amazing person before him, and just because he validated that and he said those things doesn't mean that you're not that same person after. You were great before, he made it apparent that you were great during it, and you're still going to remain great after. So don't take breakups as like, I wasn't good enough, or I wasn't, like, that's not true at all. Full outs are so much easier on pre-workout. Thank you, because I've been having practices 10 p.m. to midnight, and pre-workout is a lifesaver. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot more sentimental and a lot deeper. Like, I feel like I can be a lot of very outgoing and very out there, but there's also like a side of me that I don't really show that much through videos. Like, I'm not really super duper deep. I'm also very lighthearted. No, in between. I'm either like super lighthearted or super deep. And I feel like, I don't know, there's no really in between with me. Like, it's either black or white. But I like sharing this side with you guys, so if you want any more advice or any other life things, here's to me being 22. I'm not gonna sing Taylor Swift because that's so cliche. February 15th is my birthday. Hit me up, wish me a, you know. But I'll see you guys in my next video. About the Capitol will be the next one, and I'm really excited because we're gonna have our uniform tops. Because last time we didn't, and we paid for them, and I really want them. Love you guys, mucho, mucho, lots and lots and lots. And I'll see you guys about the Capitol.